Alright people, what are we doing? Programming. Programming what? Well, we are going to do step 68, 69, Bootstrap 5 update. So, let's have a look at the video and I will tell you what I've learned. See you in a bit. Bye.
You used to stop this world from spinning. Like Superman, you were the only one to find the strength in all that I was dealing with this life, like kryptonite. And if you keep me close, every minute in this hourglass, you hold. My soul when I was falling, you moved the clouds to stop me from hitting the ground. And every goal there was a meaning, for this love ain't kryptonite. And if you keep me close, every minute in this hourglass, you hold.
Okay, so welcome back. As you can see, we have done a lot of things. First of all, we have gone into Bootstrap and looked at the introduction and these links. So we can either download all the information that a Bootstrap can offer, or, which does take time for a website to load and for you to make accessible somehow, or even better, you can use these links linking to their own websites, allowing you to use all the Bootstrap's information for yourself without actually having to download anything and being able to get it from the web. So first of all, we have done this. So as you can see, we made a new website. We have called it Bootstrap and we have linked first of all to the CSS, I think. Let me see. Yes. So this here we have linked to the CSS. Then we have also created our own styles sheet on our second document. Then in the actual body we have found out that in Bootstrap we can actually get into some we can take some inspiration or some things that they have already developed for ourselves. So all I have to do is, for instance, here I have gone into navbar, copied the navbar code, pasted it into my work, and I've also minimized it so it doesn't take up as much space. Basically, I was able to copy all of this and not need to actually do it, but have it for myself to use for my project. Then I've done the same with Jumbotron, so I've got another Jumbotron, same concept, went in here, got a Jumbotron, and then copied it from, so copied the code, and then pasted it in our work. And then lastly, we have gotten a, what is this? We have gotten a model. Copy it in, and shaboom shaboom, done. And lastly, let's see, so there we go. And lastly, we have put in our JavaScript. So we don't know anything about this yet, but this, we know that this is what makes everything kind of move. So this is what allows there to be action in the actual website, and thus we need it to create what we have created. So we put it at the end so that the website can still load without all these JavaScripts, and you can see it before JavaScript loads. Because if you put it at the front, then that would have to load, making it take longer for the actual, for even just something on the screen to load, and thus not being efficient. So it's better to see something that's not fully done rather than seeing everything but at a later date or later time. So that's everything, and as you can see, this is what we have created. So we have got a navigation bar which is really responsive. As you can see, it shrinks up and comes down, so the home page, bling, drop down and search all disappear once it gets too small, being really responsive. And also when it becomes bigger, you can have access to all the other features. Then we have the, which one is this, Jumbotron, which is just this text that I don't even know what this is, to be honest, but it's neat. It's like something, I guess. And then lastly we have a model, and here you can see that if you click on it, this thing pops up, and without the actual JavaScript. So if I delete this for a second and save it and refresh this, you can see it doesn't work, and it's sad. So that's why we need this JavaScript for it to work. And then lastly, let's say you want to edit some parts of this. Then, as you can see, I've made a new style sheet, and in that I've referenced this style sheet obviously, and I was able to change the colors of the actual button here for the model. So if I delete all of this and then save it, you can see it was red to begin with. You hovered over it, became a bit more red, and I clicked on it and everything's the same. But with my changes, it's orange, and when I hover over it, it's yellow. So neat, I guess. So that's Bootstrap. And then let me just have a quick look at how we're doing with time. And I think for now I'll leave it at that. So I will do where was I? So I've done Bootstrap now. I'll do Bootstrap 5. Should I do it now? Okay, I'll do it now. I'll do Bootstrap now quickly. So give me 1 second and I'll have a look at the video. Okay, so that was a quick one. Basically, it's about how us as developers and programmers and whatnot can update our work. So if we create a website 3 years ago and we want to keep it up to date, how do we do that? Well, basically, as you could see, this is how my link looked like. And as you could see, this is not actually the newest version of Bootstrap. It is 4.13, whereas the actual newest version is 5.1.3, which means that if you would just like to update the CSS for our file, all we have to do is just there we go. It's just pasting the new one. So, as you can see, really easy and good practice. So, basically that was the entire video. Also about how we'll be moving on to actually creating our own website and having fun with that. So, if you look forward to seeing me make my first website, well, not my first one, but my first landing page professional looking website, then feel free to subscribe, like, whatever, and that's it, I guess. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Bye bye.